Boom. All right.
And got it. Cool, cool. Calm little camera angle.
Bow.
All right, copy. So what were we talking about? Oh, when before we joined the thing, we were talking about fucking basically. Let's use clean term fat. We were talking about, you said you feel like everyone should at least once,
Most definitely. Because I definitely feel like everybody should be doing everybody should be, at least once. Because I feel like niggas be having they head too a little bit too clogged up. Plus, some niggas be lonely. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to do it once in a while, you can't. But you know what I'm saying? It really does fuck up your that's not to also say that porn also, you know what I'm saying, doesn't have a
one's bad.
great mental porn doesn't have a horrible mental porn's terrible for you. But if you do want to, you know what I'm saying,
Get a girl's nudes, bro. Just get a
huh?
girl's nudes. Get a
Huh?
girl's nudes.
Get a girl's news or just go fuck some pussy.
Basically, like if you're really depriving of ejaculation, go fuck some. Go like go get you.
Yeah. Or not even that. Just like find something else to just like find something else to just um put your focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like go read a book. Do some fucking push-ups or some shit. You don't have to beat your dick every day,
I
bro.
feel like beating meat is unnecessary, and I
Mm-hmm.
think you should learn how to, because everyone's different. Everyone has their own likes.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own interests and hobbies. You should learn to be able to replace that feeling
Mm-hmm.
with another good feeling. Because look, you go on TikTok, you go on social media, you go on Instagram, YouTube. All these people are trying to tell you, "Oh, go take a cold shower. Go take a cold shower." Nobody is gonna think to themselves, "Do I hop in some freezing cold ass water?
Mm-hmm.
I just mm."
Yeah, because they're not used to it. They're not used to it. They're gonna stick with what they know.
Regardless, I know the cold water. I take cold water before I work out to boost the testosterone. I shock my body in cold water. I'm
Mhm.
still not hopping in that motherfucker rather than doing this. I'ma still do this. See, that's what it is. You gotta replace it with something else. So,
That's
for
true.
example, sometimes I like to play basketball in LA, right? I
Hmm.
know damn well I'm not gonna play as good because I'm gonna be less hungry for it.
Right.
I'm not gonna have as much drive, mental anymore. Like I'm not gonna have that much will. So I'm like, nah, let me not because I want to be able to play good.
Yeah, because it's
Or,
pickup.
huh?
Because it's pickup.
Yeah, I want to be able to play good. Like you gotta
Hmm.
understand when you do this, you draining your energy. You lower your testosterone for a couple days, for like 2 to 3 days. When you get older, it takes even longer to regain.
Hmm.
So, so you gotta understand, you're really depriving yourself.
That's
You're really
true.
holding yourself back from whatever you could be doing. So, if you're like interested in a fucking chess game, you're not gonna think as well if you're fucking tired. Like you just drained yourself. Now you got a whole like this applies to everybody for their own interests. Especially if you're an entrepreneur, you need to be focused on your business, not really having this time to take a little 30-minute nap because you just fucking ejaculated. Like, grow the fuck up.
Honestly. And I could say that that is definitely a problem as me myself because I am a producer. This is something that I tend to deal with at times because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, let's say I make a beat or some shit. Let's say I'm making a melody. Bro, making melodies is not hard. Well, it's no, I said it's not hard. It's hard. It's hard. It definitely takes time and effort. It takes me like an hour to make. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. But you know what I'm saying? It's something to do. It's something that makes me feel accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get more adrenaline out of that than just, you know what I'm saying, going on bad hub and shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's that feeling of like getting some shit done, bro. Like, it's amazing, bro. I'm telling you.
Like, I feel like a lot of it also ties in with the word of God too. If you really think about it, I feel like if
Mhm.
you're really gonna do it, you have to have self control. Regardless, you have to have self control because let's say you do have a girl or you are married and you do have someone you really love. You are with the one, right? And you're
Right.
like, oh, it's not lust. I loved her.
Mhm.
You're turning that love into lust, and now the relationship is dependent on sex. Now
Yep.
you just made your own coping method. Fucking sex. Come on, you just
Yep.
fucked yourself up.
As a great man once said, you're in love with the penis or the pussy, not the person. It's a lot of puh right there. You know what I'm saying? A lot
Who
of
said
puh.
that? Who said that? I mean, yeah. So look, once so now you're like, oh, but I'm not doing porn. I'm doing something good. You fucking your good almost every day, bro.
Yeah, that's draining.
One is draining. You're getting less accomplished, and you're turning your relationship into lust. So now when you go through harder time, through trials and tribulations, yo, what do y'all have to fall back on?
Like y'all don't even have like y'all can't even fucking cuddle or nothing.
Yeah,
Y'all can't even console each other. Like,
that's why I always go back to like God's word, like God's will. I'm not saying you have to be religious because honestly, everyone's gonna have their own beliefs.
yes,
But look at the Bible as like a moral, like or like a set of laws and rules.
right.
There's gonna be people that break it, but look at it as a moral and set of laws and rules.
Mm-hmm.
You know that you shouldn't be doing it every day. You know what lust is, and you know what love is.
Mm-hmm.
These are you don't have like you shouldn't be like doing the wrong things just to do the wrong things. Honestly, because you're only affecting yourself,
Mm-hmm.
bro. Like if you really love someone, you lose that person just for overdoing it. Let's be honest. Like I feel like you shouldn't even do it. You shouldn't really be draining yourself at all unless you're with the one you love, and at least limit it to like once every 2 weeks, once a month, because you gotta be
That's
able to keep the relationship interesting, bro. Somehow.
because and that's why I feel like a lot of people, especially like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The black community definitely has a problem with like putting sex at such a on such a high pedestal to the point where a lot of these relationships do not even go well. And some of them even become, like domestic abuser, sexual assault, like, all this other shit, bro. Like they put sex at such a high pedestal that they forget what they really are in the relationship for. Oh,
I like how you said the black community because before I met my girl, I've been with my girl for years now, so
hmm,
I really can't speak, but I know that when I did, or from like friends I've heard, I'm talking about females. I'm not talking really about males. I'm talking about females.
hmm,
I remember like females would tell me, "Yo, you got that good dick. We in it. We forget we food together." I'm like, and
hmm.
like it didn't click to me because you're young at that point.
Yeah,
We're still kind of young, so me personally, I'm like, well, I go home, I measure him like decent size. I wasn't really being active at the time neither, because niggas is like fucking niggas is 15, not really trying to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
not
trying to be a little
really
mama.
understanding the concepts of love.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I'm trying to like really see like, oh, is that worth it? Is it really worth it? And I'm measuring myself. I'm like, I know I got a decent size, but I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know if I really got that good thing. If I don't got that good thing, can I really get this girl? So I
Right.
know a lot of black women would have told me that a lot growing up.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah,
Yeah, man. It's all I really just think it was all about lust back then, bro. Cause like niggas, like bro, listen, bro. Back then, all niggas wanted to do was just fuck. All niggas wanted to do was just fuck, bro.
but I feel like for a man it's different though, because look, what is our job on this earth? To reproduce. We're the
Reproduce,
ones. We're
yes.
the ones that gonna give you the seed, right? I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, well, okay, let's go into great power, great responsibility. Yo, that could a lot of you guys are gonna take a corny before you even start jacking anything corny right now. A lot great power comes great responsibility. You have to understand that, yeah, as a man, when you start eating your steaks, hitting them squats, lifting them weights, saunas, when you start boosting your testosterone to become a better man, mentally better, spiritually better, physically better, because testosterone helps you all around.
Right.
You start doing that, you're gonna have those intrusive thoughts. But don't let society call you a fucking creep or a weirdo, because you gotta understand this has been something that's been going on for
It's
time.
normal. It's natural.
You cannot control your own like that's
No.
natural. It's your hormone.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what are we supposed to do? Take out our hormones? Just all just become femmes? Like it's unrealistic. It's
And then just be
unrealistic.
like, just not even think about, oh, like what this woman like let me say something right now. everybody, especially like I know like niggas still look at ass, bro. Niggas still be looking at ass and say, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with that. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's our thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's normal. It's normal. But
And the better of a person, yeah.
but you can't let that overtake you at the same time. You feel me?
That's what happens when you have weak men. When you have weak men, they are
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable to their emotions and feelings. And you know what happens when that happens?
Mm-hmm.
Rape, school shootings, because they can't control their emotions.
Right.
So a man cannot control his testosterone emotions. Rape happens. Or let's say there's a creep, someone wants to touch someone's butt and stuff. That's not controlling yourself. That's becoming a creep. That's creep. But if you have these intrusive thoughts every time you pass a bad bitch, and you're like, and you just get that one thought, like, that's normal. That's fine. But you have to control yourself. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot be out here fucking all these bitches. You cannot be out here going home, scrolling on porn, trying to control that. Use that energy and that testosterone and apply it to a business, apply it to your schoolwork, apply it to your work ethic, apply it to someone that's gonna give you value. Because when you
Word.
have value, you'll find that one person that you could enjoy that with. But
Word.
you
And
shouldn't.
I
You
feel
shouldn't.
like niggas don't understand that that's what comes with it. That's not what's supposed to, that's not like predetermined or like not a right. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a privilege, my nigga, to have this shit. You
The
know?
better man you become, the more urges you're gonna have,
Word.
and that's what comes great power comes great responsibility. You have good responsibility, boom, you're gonna boosting your work ethic,
That's
boosting your fucking gains,
that's
boosting
a fact.
everything.
That's a fact,
Look
bro.
at
Man.
yo, you want me to put the video up?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, let me get the video first. I have it saved on my phone. But yeah, some people just can't control themselves.
Mm.
It's really sad at this point. All right, I'm gonna open up YouTube before I start sharing this. I'm gonna put the one that's been reacted by Luke Belmar because I like the little extra information he has given in the video every time he pauses it.
Okay.
So, let me pull that up right now.
And you're able to screen share, right?
Yeah, I just didn't do it yet because I just hold
All
on.
right.
Let me do it now.
All right. Let me know when you get the bid up.
I'm about to screen share right now. All right, here we go. I saw this video. I thought it was amazing. Ready? Well, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, the banking system.
Yeah. What about the audio? Let me know about the audio once I click it.
Try playing it and we'll see.
Yeah.
I think you should be okay.
Go.
Oh, I can't really hear him. Nah, I can't hear him.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see. Definitely just missed that. Maybe he's trying to give me a favor. What the fuck? Where would I go for the audio?
Hold on. Let me. What would you go? View option. How the hell? Share screen. Share. Oh, you have to press when you go to share screen. Press share sound too.
All right, got it.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't do this since COVID.
You good.
All right, we got. Let's make this full screen now.
Bad.
Watch it.
Let me show you guys. Back to the financial system. There you go. The proof of the view is there. Women watch the view. They don't realize that it's controlled by a ton of degenerates, and then you wonder why you have a degenerate society. And then you wonder why you have a degenerate society. This is why you have a degenerate society, because this is how they think. Here we have Godfrey Bloom, who talks about why the entire why the entire banking system is absolutely corrupt. You can look up this video. Thanks, Dicky, for the average viewership and information regarding the chat. We caught that information.
And I'm afraid to make the same old hoary speech that I've been making here for several years, and it is my opinion that you do not really understand the concept of banking. All the banks are broke. Bank Santander, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, they're all broke. And why are they broke? It isn't an act of God. It isn't some sort of tsunami. They're broke because
they fucking steal everything, and they have something called fractional reserve banking.
Because we have a system called fractional reserve banking, which means that banks can lend money that they
don't have. They lend money that they don't have, and then they reap.
Let me pause this real quick. I'm gonna give the viewers the actual terminology for this.
Okay.
It's called fiat, and it's a Latin. It comes from Latin. It's so let it be. So we used to be our money system, our dollar bills used to be based off how much gold we had. So we actually had something to support and back it up.
Right.
Now we just overprint and it's all fiat. So that's where. So just know that the money we have is not real. It's all made up. It's either put numbers, digits into your screen, or it's just fucking printed in that 1 second. So you got to understand that. So it's called fiat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Purpose that money that they just printed out of thin air called ex nihilo. You can look it up. It's a Latin term that means making something out of nothing. They create something out of nothing, and then what happens? They re-lend that money back to you with a fucking interest rate. That's how these guys get rich.
They don't actually have. It's a criminal scandal, and it's been going on for too long. To add to that problem, you have moral hazard, a very significant moral hazard from the political sphere. And most of the problem starts in politics and central banks, which are part of the same political system. We have counterfeiting, sometimes called quantitative easing, but counterfeiting by any other name. The artificial printing of money.
The artificial printing of money. And then people sit down, they work a 9-to-5 job, they work 24/7, they go to university, they get into debt, they don't understand money, they go and sit in their with their financial advisors and pull out a $150,000 loan across 4 years because the government allows them to. They work a 9-to-5 job for 50 grand a year. They don't even understand what money is, why money exists, and that people can print it out of thin air. You are a slave to the system.
Rat race.
Which if any ordinary person did, they'd go to prison for a very long time. And yet governments and central banks do it all the time. Central banks repress the amount of interest that rates are, so we don't have the real cost of money. And yet we blame the real retail banks for manipulating LIBOR. The sheer effrontery of this is quite astonishing. It's central banks. It's central banks that manipulate interest rates, Commissioner. And plus, underneath all this, we talk loosely, in a rather cavalier fashion, do we not, about deposit guarantees. So,
deposit guarantees. Every deposit that you put in, right, you're guaranteed money. You're guaranteed to get your money. And then guess what happens with fucking China? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Guess what happened in China right now? People can't get their fucking money out. Look at this shit. Look at what's happening right now in China. In real time, this is what's happening in China. Tanks are being put on the streets in China to protect the banks. This is a bank of the Henan branch of the Bank of China declaring.
So also,
so fucked.
Apart from this, that's crazy, right?
That's fucked. They're dead taking niggas' money. So I knew you were about to speak, but they were dead taking niggas' bread, bro.
Bro, this whole time they're taking all your paycheck bread and they're using it.
That's
so
fucked.
Give you fake bread.
That's fucked.
But I just learned also, like, besides this about China and the whole bank thing, the UK, I think they only guarantee you 85K back. So you gotta open up multiple accounts.
No
way. I know, the fuck.
That people's savings in their branch are now investment products and can't be withdrawn. This is happening in real time in China, but you're not going to hear about it because it's a scam. In what world they're guaranteeing you money, that they're going to deposit your money, that you're going to be able to get the money that you deposit, and then you realize it's all a joke. Every single part of it, it's a scam.
When banks go broke through their own incompetence and chicanery, the taxpayer picks up the tab. It's theft from the taxpayer. And until we start sending bankers, and I include central bankers and politicians, to prison for this outrage, it will continue.
We printed trillions of dollars, a complete disgrace and mismanagement of everything that's been built over the last decades in this country. Who's responsible? Who's responsible? Nobody. Nobody's responsible. Everybody points fingers, everybody blames another motherfucker, and that's the reality that we live in. Gentlemen, we are 2 hours and 20 minutes into the stream. I want to show you guys one last video. We're going to crank right through it, and then we're going to call it a day. I'm going to show you guys fractional reserve banking. I need you guys to understand the fractional reserve banking principle. W the stream if you guys are having fun. W the stream if you guys are leaving better than you came today. I'm giving you guys the sauce. I'm sitting here, I'm educating you. I'm helping you get unplugged from the bullshit. Unplugged from the bullshit. Give me a W if this has been valuable to you guys. If this has been meaningful, if you guys are leaving better than you came today.
I talk too much sometimes.
Make sure you hit that like button. At 7,000 subs, we'll be at 10,000. For 1 second, that rich people and the people that run the world have the same information and play by the same rules that you do, you're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. Let's get started.
The gap between the very richest and the rest of us is getting bigger. Why? A common belief is that it's good for us all if a small group of people earn an enormous amount of money. The theory is that their wealth trickles down to the rest of us. But this is a myth. In reality, money is sucked up from all of us into the pockets of a very small group of people. How does this happen? One reason is the
It's probably because money is fake.
way that money is created.
Printed out of thin air.
Right now, almost all of the money in our economy is created by banks when they make loans. Now, most people assume that when banks make loans, they're lending out someone else's savings. But they're not.
They're printing it out of thin air. That's how they make their money.
Instead, when somebody takes
They deposit the money, right? They deposit, let's say you deposit $100 in the bank, they can print $1,000.
out a loan, banks create new money electronically by typing numbers into their account. 97%
And you work your entire life when these motherfuckers, oh, you want 10 grand? Here you go, bitch. Sell me your life.
of
You're a
all the
peasant.
money in our economy is created in
97% of your money is created as loans. It's fake. Fake.
this way, as people take out loans from banks. The more loans people take,
Why? This is one of the. Oh, sorry.
the more money.
I don't know if you could pause it for a
The
minute.
shocking
Like,
fact
this
is,
is one of the.
if nobody went into debt, there would be almost no money in the
I
economy.
want to pause it real quick.
The economy depends on
All right, I got you, bro.
Yeah, but this is like dead one of the main reasons why the U.S. is in so much debt. Niggas is going through a recession right now because of this shit, bro. This is one of the main reasons, bro, because niggas is borrowing our money, bro.
And you think your 9 to 5 will get you somewhere in life? You're crazy. Because
No.
this is exactly why you could never. You could never. They don't want you to.
They dead don't. That's the other side of it. Like, yes, having a 9 to 5 is, you know what I'm saying? Like
You need to start. You need to start
yeah,
somewhere.
you definitely need to start. But then again, like on the banking side, on the financial side of things, like you're never really gonna win.
Bro, if 9 to 5 is your like long-term goal, or you're there for more than 10 years max, really, to be honest, like 7 to 10,
Nah, yeah, bro.
you're not going nowhere. Unfortunately, it's made so that you never go nowhere.
And that's how some of the dudes at my second job are, bro. Like, cause I work at a wedding venue. I work at this place in New Hyde Park. You know what I'm saying? You had your problem there. You know what I'm saying? And niggas that work there, you know what I'm saying? It's mostly like young niggas, but a majority of it is old niggas. Like that really don't even want to be. They be washing dishes, all that shit. They be cooking the food. Like they be the janitors and shit. Like I'm not. And they've been working there for like 10 plus years, bro. They've been working there for 10 plus years.
Wow.
And then another thing. This lady I used to work with, right? She actually was a convicted felon of something. I'm not really gonna get into all that because I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
Bro, that's Aki, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna get into all that. But you know what I'm saying? She worked as you know, I worked at Mickey D's for, you know, a couple years. And this lady, she's actually been there for, I shit you not, she's been there for like 10 or 20 years, bro. 10 or 20 years. That's scary. Working for $15 an hour for 10 years? Nah, bro, that's the, if that's not the rat race, I don't know what is, bro.
That is the rat race.
That is, bro. Like, come on, bro.
No, that's some crazy shit.
Mhm.
The electronic money created by banks. But because the money is created when people borrow, someone, somewhere, has to pay interest on every pound created.
We do. They create the fake money, then they loan it out back to us, and it was created out of thin air. The scam is incredible. Trust me, this scam is genius. Because instead of having slaves that you whip, you just have slaves that you dangle this fake printed money in front of. You don't teach them about money, obviously, because if they knew about it, they would tell you to fuck off. And you have a working economy. You have a bunch of little peasants.
In effect, we are renting the money we need to run our economy from the banks. This means that in the UK alone, together we pay the banks £192 million in interest every single day.
£192 million in interest is being paid. So they create fake money, and then the loans, right? Our hard work is compensated to these motherfuckers that print money out of thin air. And then you have the audacity to come and fucking talk to me that I don't know what I'm talking about. That these people that are entrepreneurs are scammers. Do you not see this? These motherfuckers created something out of thin air.
Yep.
And you're working at a McDonald's, slaving away your life.
Damn.
Slaving away your life.
And because the debt is held mostly by the
my
bottom 9%, and wealth mostly by the top 10%, paying this interest transfers money from the bottom 90% of the population to the very top 10%. It sucks wealth and income from the rest of us up to the very lucky few.
Because the real money, that 3% of money that is real, right? The real money gets sent back up.
As long as we have to rent the money we use from the banks that create it, we'll have to keep paying this huge interest bill, and the gap between the richest and the rest of us will keep increasing.
Well, I think if the people knew what the banking system is up to, as Henry Ford said, there would be a revolution tomorrow morning.
But they don't. They don't know what the banking system is up to because everybody's asleep. Everybody's blind.
And then, oh, if you don't mind,
Start realizing this, oh shit, I have to do what the 99% are not doing. I need to operate differently.
The fact is, most people think that what a bank does is lend you money that someone else has put in the bank previously. But what a bank actually does, what a commercial bank does, is to create money from nothing and then lend it to you at interest.
That's what the Federal Reserve does. That's what the Federal Reserve did. Do you understand that the Federal Reserve owns the US dollar?
What happened?
So that when the US passes on.
There we go.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say something about the revolution thing. He said that nobody is thinking about having a revolution because nobody's willing to learn, bro. Especially the older generation. Especially the older generation, bro.
It's too late to learn from them. It's too late. It's gonna have to be. We're kind of like the start, to be honest. We're kind of like the start. It's like from us and future generations to see. But
yeah, that's crazy.
Like, yeah, it's unfortunate. We're kind of like the ones that are gonna have to start the change, start their like revolution and everything.
Right.
It's ugly truth.
Oh, yo, real quick
Yeah.
before you start the video again. I have like 9 minutes left on this shit. So like, if my shit like if this shit takes me out the call, you might have to like restart it on your shit if you can.
Right.
You can start
it. These relief bills, that is all loan money. Every single dollar that is printed is a loan. And guess who picks up the fucking tab for the interest that you have no idea what that interest is? The US taxpayer. With your hard-earned dollar, they overspend, they underperform, they overpromise, they underdeliver, and then you're left holding the fucking bag while these motherfuckers get rich on your sweat.
If I do that, if I manufacture money in my
You go
own
to
home,
prison.
it's called counterfeiting.
Of course.
If an accountant creates money out of nothing in the company accounts, it's
a
called
scam.
cooking the books. But if a bank does it, it's perfectly legal. And so long as you allow fraud to be legalized,
Allow. That is the name of the word. You're allowing it. Your ignorance allows it. Guys, I'm teaching you the fucking game. Do you understand that
crazy?
he's already talking about this shit?
All right, we basically don't need any more of the video. Yeah, you guys understand, right?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy, bro? Like, niggas will never ever get this concept because niggas are dead allowing this shit to happen to them. And this is why, bro, this is why my mother had to, and I don't want to have to put her information out there, but this is why my mom had to sell her house so she can get this shit right here. You know what I'm saying?
But that's exactly what it's. Yep.
Debt. She was in
You have
debt.
to keep downgrading.
Yes, bro.
Depth after depth.
Yeah.
Bro. I told you that video was gonna blow your mind, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That just makes you
Send me
like.
the link. Send me the link again because I want to rewatch it. Later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, bro, like that shit makes you just wanna like. It makes you want more motivated to like get out this 9 to 5 shit because you can't make it in 9 to 5.
You can't.
To be honest, it kind of like low key fears me because like let's say we don't do 9 to 5s. Let's say we got businesses. I really don't want to trust my money there.
Right.
I don't want to trust my money there.
Especially with businesses, bro, because that's your bread and butter right there. If you know what I'm
You know
saying,
how
the
much
banks are
money you
taking
make from businesses?
everything that you have, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say if the Federal Reserve were to take, like, you know what I'm saying, you were making like 6 figures a year, and then these niggas was taking like half of that. That's a problem, bro. You got bills to pay. You got all this shit to pay, bro. Like,
I feel like the thing is, I think you could have it there, and just because there's numbers on the screen, you could pay still, of course.
right.
But I saw, I'm gonna put it in different terms. I saw this TikTok, right? And he was like, I was trying to make a video for my podcast to show how much money I got. So he needed to take out 250K and just have it stacked up there, like just to show off. Like 250K is nothing. Like, listen to me, right? It was a TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the podcast name, who the name is of the podcast, but he was trying to get 250K from his bank and put it on. And it was like, you're gonna have to let us know for what is the reason. Like, why do you need so much money? You know, we gotta. And he's like, "What's my money?" He's like, all right. If you can get it to me within a week, that's fine. He
Right.
goes back a week later. They only give him 180K. They said this is all this is all we could scrap up. And he's like, "What the fuck?" I asked for 250K. And all they were able to give him was 180. The money's not there because your money's being used.
Being
It's
sucked up,
either
bro.
it's being invested. It's being used to be invested and make them more money. But like what you gotta understand is that people when they think of bank and they think of money, they think they're just using our money. They
Mm-hmm.
think, oh, when they give a loan, they grab some of our money and put it there. And with the interest, they put our money back. No, it's not. It's not. They're not fucking touching your money. They're making money. They're making new money. They're like, oh, you need 100K? We're gonna print out 100K tomorrow and put the number on his fucking screen.
Right.
That's simple. If they're not using your money, they're not using none of this other shit. They're just numbers on the screen. Print, new print, new print. Your own money, your personal money, is being used for the for other things.
No cap.
So that's why your money is not there. That's why even in the UK you can only have 85K in an account secured, guaranteed.
And this is why certain niggas are going through recessions right now because they keep borrowing from niggas because they don't have the shit themselves, bro.
Where, bro?
Hmm. God damn.
But this is like perfect time to put mention our business thing. So
Hmm.
there's gonna be there might not be a link now, but definitely links to our socials,
Right.
link trees, whatever, link to the socials. Through there, you could honestly schedule any kind of appointment, any one-on-one, and through the one-on-ones, we got life coaching, basically for men and women. We're gonna help boost you guys in mental, physical, and spiritual, like everything, bro. Your work ethic, all together. And then you may ask or how is that possible? How can you help me all around? It's simple. Basically, for a woman, we help you basically embrace more of your estrogen. Like we help you boost your estrogen. For men, we help you boost your testosterone. When you hear those things, you think when you hear testosterone, you think, oh, working out, work physical.
Yeah.
No, when you really have good testosterone levels and you have good health, it applies everywhere. You become more proactive. You become a better person. And everything goes with it.
Right.
All these things can be applied, and we're gonna be going through a lot of things in the videos also. So just watch our content, see the type of things we discuss about relationships. Could be political, could be working out, could be um single life. It's really it's a little bit of everything. So if you're someone that's struggling or going through some type of situation, you want to honestly better yourself or make a change in your life right now, definitely hit us up. And
Yes,
yeah, we definitely will get to you and work with you 100%. Personal plan sheets sent to you to help you become a better person. That's all I gotta say. You got anything else to say, bro?
Not much. Just let me know when y'all start getting that business up and running for real.
Got you, bro. Definitely, you're obviously gonna be the first to know about that. But yeah, you guys, we already have a couple clients, and we're gonna show before and after pictures as well soon on the socials, or even on this channel. Honestly, even on the channel, we'll put up the before and after pictures, so you guys can see how much of a difference this makes. We'll literally show you. We even have differences in people's grades. I'm telling you, it helps boost your work ethic. If you're a young entrepreneur or anything, bro, when you come check in with us, everything comes with it. Everything comes with it.
Word.
So yeah, we definitely be showing the credentials and more topics that you might like to talk about, such as this. So,
Okay.
and that's it. Yeah, bro. End the call.
All right. What are we naming this shit?
I was thinking about BetterHelp for the heartfelt
All right.
because it's like we're helping niggas. You feel me? BetterHelp for the heartfelt.
Better help for the heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? Episode 1 in the books.
So one.
All
We gotta
right.
do something special for 250, bro. 250. I like that number. 250. When we get to 250, something special gotta happen.
All right.
All
Well,
right, see
be
you,
real,
bro.
y'all. See y'all later. Peace.